All right, guys. Let me mute everybody here. Let me claim host. Oh, I need the host key. Well, why is it do me a favor, guys. If everyone can just mute out your lines. For some reason, it's not. I am logged in and I am not the host for whatever reason. So if Todd, Tim, if you guys could just mute out your lines, I see everyone else is muted out, so I appreciate it. We're going to get started right with this call. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to, first of all, I know one of the calls, but I wanted to introduce our leaders to our team just by name. You see them on our calls all the time, and these are the ones that you guys can refer to. And if let's see, if anyone getting on can just mute your phone because I've lost. I don't have ability to do that. But we've got Sarah Louise from the UK. I don't think I see her on the call. She's probably sleeping because it's 12:30 her time right now. Richard Marks. You got Marty Monahan, Marty Philman, Sharesh, Scott. You got Gary Wood. You got Matt Sistick. And Marty Monahan, I already mentioned him. Lynn Nicely, he is in Vegas. He is Harvey's right-hand security guard guy, so he's not here. But listen, I want to kind of get right to this. I want to keep these calls at 30 minutes, short and sweet. We are recording them, so we're going to get them to everybody. The first issue is our payments. Okay, everyone's talking about their payments and not receiving them. You got people that are really upset. You got other people that they realize there's hiccups. Are there things we could do better? Yes, absolutely. But our CEO made a really good video on why we have that bottleneck with the blockchain. Now, some people might say, well, that's just an excuse and this and that. I mean, that's to each his own. But here's the bottom line: our PGI has never missed a payment. PGI is not going anywhere. PGI is not close to closing. PGI, they're not running off with your money. So you fast forward 5 months from now, you're going to look at that. You're going to be, look, I've got paid every single week. Now the Kala wallet is in place, and we're getting paid in minutes. So I just ask that you be patient with us another 2 to 3 weeks until we get that Kala wallet. We just finished the payments for February 8th. If you have not received a payment for February 8th, you need to please send me an email. I'll put that here in the chat when Richard and Gary start talking. Send me an email and we'll get right on it. I know that they are working on the 15th right now and the 22nd. They're trying to do those together. And the reason being is they want to be all caught up by the time the Kala wallet comes into play. He said within 2 to 3 weeks. That Kala wallet is going to be absolutely amazing. Symmetrek is the blockchain. We're going to own that. We'll have full control over that. We're going to be the only network marketing company with full control over the e-wallet as well as the blockchain. So the payments, if people can just mute out your phone if you're just jumping on, because I can't mute out everyone. But the payments are going to be Monday through Friday. With the new Kala wallet, you get to pick when you want to do a withdrawal. You can only withdraw once a week, but it's going to be a Monday through Friday. There will be a little extra fee to use the Kala wallet and get paid within minutes. I'm not sure what that fee is yet. There will be videos on the website that explain how to add the Kala wallet to your back office. And so number 2 is support. All right, the issue is support. We can attest now that support is getting better. The leaders that I just mentioned, we have direct access to the WhatsApp group. It's a special support WhatsApp group that we have. We've got full control over. We have 3 support staffs that will hear our issues and get right to them. So this is really for kind of urgent issues, not just small little things. We still ask that you go through the regular support channel. Kind of the proper protocol is that you create a support ticket first. Or you send them an email to the support, and we have all the support emails on our welcome email. If you don't have your welcome email, you need to ask your sponsor. After 48 hours, if it has not been addressed, then you text your sponsor. You text your sponsor the exact text that you want for us to be able to get it to support. We don't need anything else on that text. It has to be cut and dry, right to the point. So then your sponsor will either get it to one of us, and then we will get it to the proper channel through this support group that we're in. So that is that's kind of the proper protocol. Don't send me emails, guys. I'm getting emails. I'm getting emails with 5, 6, 7 people copied on emails and things like that. I don't need those. I don't need the emails. Just follow the proper protocol. And if it's something that's extremely serious, maybe put urgent, needs to get right to support. I'll copy it. We'll paste it into the group, and in some instances, maybe even go right to RV about it. I'm the only one that has access to RV to get him a support issue. So that's something that's going to have to be major issue. I'll get it to RV. He has much better things to do with his time, but I will get it to him in situations like that. So that's the proper protocol. And okay, so the reps. Here's what I'm getting a lot of, and in the chat that we have, in the Telegram chat, people are saying, well, I just funded my account 4 hours ago and it's still spinning, or it's been. We as leaders and as reps, when you get people in, you need to first of all send them the welcome email, which has just about everything in there. But you also need to relay to them that it takes 72 hours to start trading. And you're going to fund an account, and it's just going to keep circling for up to 24 hours. It typically takes 4 to 6 hours. It just circles before anyone can have access to their back office. But you need to let people know that, because they're thinking, oh no, it didn't go through. So please make sure you're voicing that to new people that you bring in. Now,
hey, buddy.
Yes.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Hey, let's remind everybody to mute out. I can tell you there's Todd Lester, Jason Stewart, and Chip. They're chit chatting. They're unmuted.
Yeah.
So they need to mute out if they could, so we can all get a clean recording here. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Lester, I see you're still unmuted, and so is Chip and Todd. Todd, Lester, and Chip. If you guys can mute out. Thank you. So now, also, one thing I wanted to talk about is that PGI regularly updates their website. And, we have some people that still say, wait a minute, I checked the trading and it hasn't populated in 4 days. Okay, you still got paid for every day of trading. It will populate, it will update, and as you can see now, they are caught up. They are caught up. So don't log in every single day in your account and start freaking out because it's been 3 days or it's been 4 days and you don't see that populated yet. You have been paid. It just hasn't caught up with the update of the website. So please keep that in mind. Chip and Todd, guys, you guys are still unmuted. If you could please mute out your phone.
Can you hear me? Oh, Chip is outside.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Mute out.
It says I muted out.
Yeah, no, you're not. We hear every word you're saying, brother. Same thing with Chip. Yeah. Okay. So also, next I wanted to talk about is that the hedge fund. There's going to be 1 million is going to be the minimum right now, is what he said. You're going to see 4 to 5 times your return. So you put in $1 million, you're going to look to get 4 to 5 million back. I don't know exactly what the hedge fund exactly looks like, but that's coming out with the Kala wallet. I do know that the Kala wallet will be linked to Lloyd's of London. That's the only thing I know right now. I will tell you that we do have a special call with RV tomorrow. It's literally just Gary and myself and Sarah. We do have a call that's with RV, so we do have some pointed questions. Hopefully we'll get some answers, like the Caribbean cruise qualifications. We realize that there should be something up that's going to let us know who all qualifies for the Caribbean cruise, what our volume points are currently at, things like that. So we do know this. Another thing I wanted to talk about, and this is something that I got clarification on with RV, is that we do not do arbitrage trading anymore. All right, we have moved on from arbitrage trading. They are doing manual trading 7 days a week. We have 12 traders, 6 in the Philippines, 6 in the UK. They are using leveraging and margin trading. So that is what they're doing. They are trading through Bittrex. So write that down. Through Bittrex is the platform. They're doing marginal trading and leveraging, and they're trading every single day. So they're no longer arbitrage trading. And I was on a call 2 days ago with a trader, and he basically says, how are they arbitrage trading? Because they're, lately it's been, you haven't been able to make that much profit and this and that. And so that makes sense. I mean, RB always pivots. He always pivots, and that's what I love about him. He pivots. We also have Forex trading coming down the pipeline. We have hedge funds and things like that. So he's always pivoting to make us money. So we do have 110,000 members, and let's see, Vegas. Last thing I want to talk about, Vegas. We will do a Q&A for like the last 10 minutes. If you have any questions, you can just type them in the chat or unmute yourself and ask them, as long as it's not too many people trying to talk at once. But Vegas, that is going to be by invite only. There's certain stipulations that you have to meet to be in Vegas. One of them is that you must have at least a $20,000 trading agreement. We have to limit it, guys, due to COVID. Okay, so get with your sponsor. It has to be a verbal invite. Although we are doing, we're going to do an opportunity call on Saturday where people in the Vegas area or the California area, if you want to come out to the corporate office to hear an opportunity and bring some people with you, we should be able to do that. But that's coming. Vegas is April 2nd through the 8th. Well, I'm staying till the 8th. And so we do have a lot of things on the schedule for that. We're going to have Troy White talking about blockchain training, blockchain education. We'll have the exotic cars driving. We're going to have Gary talking about just giving another one like overcoming objections. I think he's going to do two talks. We're going to have Richard talking about strategies, binary boost up, compounding, marketing. We're going to have Scott, Sarah, and myself kind of giving some marketing tips and directions. Our opportunity call is going to be by the 3Ms, Marty, and Matt, Marty Philman and Marty Monahan, and Matt. They're going to give an opportunity. And so we're all putting that together. We'll have access to the penthouse. We'll have access to the corporate office. But again, it's invite only. It's invite only right now, only due to COVID. Because if we opened up the gates, we'd have 300 people there, and then we would get shut down. So please, if you did not get an invite, reach out to your sponsor. And Vegas is invite only. So with that, what I'd like to do is I'd like to bring on, and again, I want to keep these at 30 minutes, guys. So I've been talking for 13 minutes. So we'll bring Richard on for 4 or 5 minutes. Then we're going to bring Gary on, and then we're going to open this up for some Q&A. So Richard, go ahead and unmute and take it away, brother.
Give me the screen, host, make me host.
Yes.
So 15 minutes.
What's all going for 2 minutes?
15 minutes.
Okay. View it out, everybody.
Let's see. I am not. Oh wait, claim host. Hold on. It's not allowing me. Someone. Let me see who host is. I don't know who the host is.
Whoever turned somebody sharing your Zoom account is what's happening.
Oh, Marty. Marty.
In the future.
Marty. That's right. Marty Monahan. He's not on the call.
That's the reason.
Gary, why don't you go ahead and talk real quick? Let me try to text Marty, and then by then we'll bring Richard on.
You got it. Dane, I told you yesterday, I think, but it hasn't been really a good week for me. I loaned a guy $10,000 2 weeks ago for plastic surgery, and now I can't find the guy. So it's not been a really great, week starting out. Anyway, couple things. Those of you that are going to ask questions here at the end, just let me caution you. There's a lot of brand new people on here, so be a leader. Don't bring up anything negative that you've heard or what's going on. It just scares the hell out of people when they're new. They're just looking at this as like, man, I'm so excited. And then somebody asks them a question. It's like, what are you doing? So be careful with that. And then when people are bringing up something that, the pay is slow, just a little tip here, the pay is slow or whatever. And I said, isn't that awesome? They go, excuse me? What's awesome about that? I go, you really haven't been in the industry too long, have you? And they go, well, no, actually, no. And I said, well, this is what real looks like. Write that one down, everybody. This is what real looks like, because any company that started didn't have the perfect start. They had issues. They had growth issues. They had all kinds of stuff. If you read a little bit about Google or Facebook, it was a freaking nightmare when this guy started this company. This is no different. So I use it as a positive and say you have no idea how lucky you are that these issues are happening now, because this is what real looks like. And then, when people, you got to turn it around on them. We talked a little bit about the objection thing I went over, but if you just remember this one, when people bring something up, turn it around. Be the leader and say, isn't that awesome? And they go, I don't get it. What do you mean, is it awesome? I said, and then I explain that to them, and then they kind of get it and they feel better. And then what's equally as important is to take that information and make sure they duplicate that and they learn how to say that, and the whole thing will get better. So that's all I got tonight, Dane. I'm in my truck. Back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Richard. And that's great. I always get good nuggets from you whenever you come on here, Gary. So thank you, Richard. Let me see. Nope, it's still not allowing me. I texted.
I can just talk.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Yeah, I've done some training before on multiple exposures. Most of you have seen that. The general idea is a mistake that a lot of people make is they dump the whole load of hay on one prospect, and it blows them away. You cannot explain this entire concept in a 5-minute phone call. So I use what's called multiple exposures, which also ties in with the statistics in the industry. That if you go to 4 exposures by exposures, I mean more information. So every contact, every exposure should be, the next step for you is, watch this video, watch the video of RV, the owner, get on a 3-way call, whatever the next step is. And by the time you get up to 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 steps, then they're changing their attitude. Initially, most people when they present something new, it's a fight or flight. Oh, no time, no money, no, I'm not interested. Right? You just have to realize that's a natural response. You have to get past that. Give them a little bit more information. As you give them more information, and I've got this all drawn out, I'll do it in another presentation. It's like a scale sitting there. And on one side of the scale, before you even met them, they're barely coping. A lot of people aren't coping, right? They've got on that side, they got their priorities, their time, their money, their commitments, their fears, their worries, all on one side of the scale. And you've got to gradually add value to the other side of the scale, to where the value that you're offering, showing them, outweighs all the negatives that were on the other side of the scale. And another time when I do a screen show, I'll show you that all kind of drawn out. But really, you can't really sell, except some exceptions. You get somebody who says, "Wow, I had a lady, Dane, today actually called me, and I had met her online. She knows me and Kay and my family." And she said, "Look, you sent me some material." She said, "I watched the video." She said, "I prayed about it, and God gave me a confirmation today." Man, that's not happened in 40 years. And she said, in fact, I was talking to another coworker. They're into ministry and setting up orphanages and stuff like that, where they need money. She says, I was talking to a coworker, and she said, and she told her about it, and she said, "Oh, I've just been praying about something to come along to generate money for a ministry." That's the second confirmation that I had. That was amazing. But that lady's had 4 or 5 exposures, you see. Let it sit. You got to be patient. You got to, not think that you're going to just close everybody on the first or second call. Just give them the next step. The next step for you is. So that was it. I'll do that, sort of diagrams or anything another time.
Okay, thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. And Richard is a product of multiple exposures. He mentions that quite a few times in the Saturday call, that I just kept on him and kept on him and kept on him about every month. I think after the fifth time, he finally said, "All right, I'm coming on." So it definitely works. So stay with it. You see the shirt I'm wearing? This is the Bitcoin Heirs shirt right here. I wear these everywhere. There's a same logo on the back, and I wear these masks everywhere. And I'm telling you, I was signing someone up today wearing the shirt and the mask, and someone overheard my conversation and chimed right on in, and I got her information. So this is a great time to be involved in Bitcoin, because people hear that word Bitcoin and they listen, and they turn and they look, especially if you're wearing these masks. I actually don't mind wearing the masks now into places, because they're walking billboards, So we want to just open this up. If anyone has any questions, Richard's got his. So I think quite a few of us on the call already have them. So if anyone has any questions, if you have not been paid for February 8th, I left my email in the chat. So if you have a question, either unmute and ask, or just type in the chat. I'm gonna stay silent here for 10 seconds or so. If anyone has a question, go ahead and unmute and ask. All right. No one's got questions?
No, I do.
Okay.
Actually, I was trying to unmute. Hey, it's Victor.
Okay. Hey, Victor.
Have you? I know it's still kind of out there, but have you heard what the hedge fund is? It going to be investing also in crypto, or is it not the stock market, right?
Yeah, no, it's going to be crypto. It's going to be crypto based. Okay. Now, my understanding is that you got to have $1 million to come in. He's looking for 99 people for $1 million. Word is that that's probably going to be That's going to drop down to probably $100,000. But again, not many people on this call are there yet to drop that kind of money in the hedge fund. But we're talking a 4 to 5 return, 4 times return on your money. So that's just absolutely incredible. So, but I think what the hedge fund's going to do, and it's separate. It's something completely separate than your matrix. You don't get volume points for it. It's outside of your matrix. So. That's all I know.
You did mention 10% referral fee.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, 10% referral fee. Yep.
Which is not bad on $1 million.
Not at all. Not at all. Well, listen, guys, we'll end this. Make this short and sweet. I've got a recording. I'll put it in our Telegram group. Make sure if you're not in our Telegram group, you need to get in it. And I appreciate everyone being on the call. Watch the marketing calls we had yesterday, and stay in touch with the Telegram group. That's how you kind of stay in the loop. So appreciate everyone being on the call. We'll have our next call next Wednesday, and we might do another special marketing call next week as well. So thanks, guys, for being on the call.
Thank you, Dane.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dane.